Hello from International Defense Industries Fair. We are getting closer towards the ends of Expo and we are at HAVELSAN's booth. We are with Mr. Şevket Ünal. We will ask you about the products and services and the solutions that HAVELSAN has presented here at the Expo. So, Mr. Ünal, could you tell us a little bit about your products and services and solutions?
Yes, sure. Thank you for the opportunity. So we are here since the first day, and as we are approaching the end of the fair, the 16th IDEF exhibition, here we have hosted a lot of customers from different parts of the world. And in this IDEF, we have selected to show the end-to-end solutions of HAVELSAN. We have done some case scenarios, and we saw that the most interest actually this year was in the integrated border security solutions of HAVELSAN. Actually, as a software company, we can integrate and we can command and control all different equipment from different vendors based in Turkey or based in outside other countries into a joint command and control system. So maybe we can walk to the joint integrated border security later. The second area that actually drew a lot of attention was the digital troops. Actually, as HAVELSAN, we are working for a couple of years now in the autonomous sector. Basically, it consists of unmanned ground vehicles, unmanned UAVs, VTOL type, BAHA, and of course the unmanned sea vehicle. Especially in this IDEF, we have announced the new submersible kamikaze USV. So maybe we can later show it also. Deikida, and in Turkish we call it Chaka. So our customers, they are really interested because the unmanned sea vehicles were the first interest, if I can sum up. The second was the VTOLs and of course the land vehicles. For the land vehicles, unmanned ground vehicles, we have different options. Like the big one that we see here is the Kapkan. Kapkan by itself is more than a ton in weight, and it is housing 30-millimeter gun system with different grenades and also protecting itself. And of course the whole idea is to have this autonomous in operation. And together with our unmanned VTOL and the unmanned sea vehicles, the future is all connected.
The integration solution.
Integrated, connected and swarm technologies. So first autonomous, connected, swarm technologies. The whole idea behind all these technologies actually is to protect the soldiers in the front line. So the front line will be digital troops. And the completion factor for these digital troops is the dismounted soldiers. So you have the soldier, which is actually behind the digital troops. He has some sensors for his own safety as well as for the tactical field information, so that he gets the situational awareness to the maximum level, whereby he is also completely managed and guided through the operation centers.
So, Mr. Ünal, we are here about seeing all the products and solutions, and I would like to learn your targeted markets and why.
As HAVELSAN, we are almost active in more than 20 countries where we have real projects ongoing. In our marketing, international marketing department, we are looking at around 30 countries, so we are still investigating. And in this last few days, we have seen a lot of attention from Asia-Pacific region for the unmanned sea vehicles and also from the Mideast countries for the unmanned sea vehicles. Especially the kamikaze submersible USV draw a lot of attention. Of course, all countries, whether it be from Mideast or from Asia-Pacific, they were really interested in this. For the digital troops, where also the autonomous vehicles come into effect, we saw also Middle East, a lot of attention. And as part of the integrated border security, because they also can operate in the border security, we saw a lot of attention from African countries, like North Africa, West Africa, and also some Central African countries.
Is there any specific interest, is there any specific demand about your solutions when you talk about ground systems, to combine them, to integrate them into the border security or digital troops? Is there any specific thing that you may say?
Right. For the integrated border security, it consists of a management system, an overlay network management system in a command and control center. And the elements are radar systems, electro-optic systems, unmanned vehicles, whether in the ground and also in the VTOL. And the integrated border security is not just related to the land security, but also the seashore security. So some countries, they come and they say if the unmanned sea vehicles can be integrated into the border security overlay management system. And of course, this is something that we're really looking for. So it can be integrated into the C2 and C4I command and control system. So we discussed with some countries, especially with the Mideast countries, also to co-develop. Because we see that especially some Middle East countries, no need to mention names, but they have also some local production. And as HAVELSAN, as a software company, our added value mainly comes from the software development. So we are open and we have discussed some collaboration areas for the unmanned sea vehicles and unmanned ground vehicles to produce in those countries, to integrate their equipment and weapon systems or sensor systems into our management system and the command control system. So good discussions happened in these last few days for this.
Thank you, Mr. Ünal. We were with Mr. Şevket Ünal, Vice President of HAVELSAN, and we thank you for watching us.